Hello. Surprise. I just decided to kind of spur the moment to go live today and show y'all a project. Um, I didn't give you any notice, so hopefully some of you will see this now and pop on and say hello, or you can watch it later, hopefully. I just realized there's like a reflection in my glasses. I'll try not to let that distract me. Oh, hi, Shelby. There's somebody watching. It's my sweet Shelby. So while I'm letting people find me, since I didn't give you any notice that I was going live, oh, hi, Gloria. Those of you that are following my cancer journey, I thought I'd just give you a quick update because, as you can see, I have some hair growing in. So I've just gone without a beanie now for the last couple of weeks because it is much cooler in this very, very hot weather, and it's covering my head enough that I decided, hey, I can go with it. But anyway, I finished chemo about, it's been a couple of months ago, at the end of April. I had surgery in May 21st, and then the next thing is I'm starting radiation next week. I'll be doing that for about 6 weeks, and then I'll have some more oral chemo to do after that. But anyway, I'm doing good right now. I feel great. I've got my energy back, and I thought, I want to get on and say hi to all my stamping friends. Oh, hi, Sandy. So good to see you. So excited about Lexi being engaged. That's so exciting. Congratulations. Yeah, so fun. Weddings are so fun. I am so glad to see y'all on here. Okay, so the reason I wanted to jump on is because I have a stamp camp coming up with my friend Julie Salva, who lives in Tennessee. This will be our third collaboration on one of these events. And this one we're calling Presents and Pumpkins Stamp Camp to Go, because we are focusing on some cooler weather with some fall and Christmas projects, and even some birthday thrown in there too to go with the presents part. And we are going to be featuring the iconic Imagery bundle on all of the projects. You'll need it because we won't do any of the stamping or cutting that from that bundle. So if you don't have it, you'll need to add it on, or if you're a demonstrator and you're ordering it yourself, you'll just need to know that you need it. So that's coming up. And then not only do we have the stamp game, which you're going to make 8 cards and 2 3D projects. So there'll be 4 designs of cards. You'll make 2 of each, and then there'll be 2 fun 3D projects. But also you can add on Stampin' Bingo. We're going to do a Stamping Bingo virtually via Zoom, and so that'll be fun. And the prizes are going to be Stampin' Up! Dollars that you'll get to spend. You'll win money to spend however you want to spend it. So that's going to be lots of fun too. And you'll get to make projects. We're going to stamp together on Zoom, and that's going to be using some other products that you'll receive if you add on the bingo. So anyway, in this on the post for this video, I put a link to the registration because tomorrow is the deadline. And then I've got the link on there a couple of times on this Facebook group. Plus, if you're on my email list, you've received emails about it. So anyway, enough about that. Let's make a card. I'm just going to make one of the cards that you would get to make if you sign up for the stamp camp. I'm going to make the Christmas one because it's hot and I feel like thinking about Christmas and cooler weather. I'm going to switch cameras here. Let me switch. Okay, so this is the iconic Imagery bundle that we'll be using, and like I said, you'll need it. It doesn't come, you are going to get lots of products in the stamp camp, but it does not come with the bundle because some of you may already have it, but you can add it on, and we have the add-on price is just the flat price, like you'll get free shipping and tax if you add it on. And by the way, I don't think I mentioned that this is a brand new bundle that is just available starting this month, and it is featured online. It's not shown in any of the publications. It's part of the online exclusives that you can only find on the online store. You can order them any way you want, but that's where you can find it, is through the online store. So this is what we're using. Let me set that aside. All right, so I've got my pieces here. We are going to start with just a half sheet of the thick basic white. If I'm ever using white for a card base, I always use the thick white because it just makes a better, sturdier card base. So I've just cut that sheet in half and scored it in half at 4 1/4. And then we are going to use 1/4 of a sheet of cherry cobbler cardstock. It's cut to 5 1/4 by 4 so that it leaves a little white border there around that. Before I stick it on, I'm going to go ahead and stick this piece of DSP. Now, part of the stamp camp, you're going to get some of this. Oh, I should have looked up the name of this. It's Iconic. I don't think it's actually called, oh, I know, it's called Iconic Celebrations DSP. And it is really, I've got more than one pack here, but the full pack has 4 sheets of each. You're going to get a half pack with your stamp cam. Here's the other side. But it's got, the reason it's called Iconic Celebrations is it's all occasions, which the stamp set is too. You can do not only Christmas and fall, but birthday, New Year's, Valentine's. It's got, I'm looking, it's got all kinds of things you can do with it. So anyway, this is just a 1 1/2 by 5 1/4 piece of the DSP. I'm always drawn to the plaid designs in the DSP. I love plaids. I love polka dots. I don't know why, but I just do. So I'm going to put this on the cherry cobbler about, oh, this is probably like a 1/2 inch that I'm leaving, or actually it looks like it's more of a 1/4 inch maybe. All right, line that up. Okay, then, oh, Sandy, thank you for the sweet comment. I appreciate it. It was a big step for me to, yeah, I don't know. It was a big step for me to show my short hair. I've never had short hair in my life, like shoulder length. This is probably the shortest I've ever had it, and it's been a while since it's even been that short. But hey, the fun thing about this is I can just see it at different stages that I've never been able to see it before as it grows out. So there's always positives that you can think of. Okay, I'm going to stop right there, and we're going to do like stamping and cutting. So let me just go, let's go ahead and stamp the tree first before we get the little die cutting machine out so we can do all that at once. All right, so I'm going to stamp the little Christmas tree, which has 2 parts. Most all of the images in this stamp set have like the 2, you know, it's got the outline and then the solid part. So you can do 2 different colors. You can do a lighter, you can stamp off and do a lighter shade of the same color. I'm going to use 2 different ones. And I want to do the one that's going to be, I'm going to do the dark color first. Just a little tip. If you're doing those stamps where it's 2-step and you've got to fill in, I have found it's always easier to stamp the darker color, whichever it is, whether it's the outline or the inside, whatever, to do the darker color first, because you can see it through. I'll show you what I mean. You can see it better. Like that's, so there's the mossy meadow detailed part of the tree, and then I'm going to use old olive for the inside. But do you see how you're able to see through it, to see the darker color, whereas if I did the light first and then you're stamping a darker color over it, it's not as easy to see through it. So that's why I like to do that one first. So I'm just going to line that up and stamp right on top. like that. And then we have two-tone Christmas tree. All right. So now we can do a little die cutting. Let me bring in, I've got my little mini machine here. It's just easier to get on the camera. And from this white, I just want to cut out, let me find the dies over here. I want to cut out this biggest banner and then the littlest one. I love the little banner pieces and labels and stuff like that are always my favorite part of any dies. Okay, I want to give you another tip about using your mini machine. Often when your plates start getting warped with this mini machine, they are harder to feed through here. If you will offset the top plate over the bottom a little bit, it helps it go through there easier. I don't know why, but it just does. Because as it gets warped, it's just harder to get through. Plus, you can always get new plates when they get too warped. When all else fails, I buy new ones. Alright, so there's that. So let's get those out. We need that. We need that. Okay. And then we just need to cut our little tree. Right here. And also, when it gets like warped on the bottom, I always turn it to where it's laying flatter against the bottom too. I'm gonna set this over here for a minute because I need to use a little Post-it note tape to hold this on here. All right. The Post-it note tape is awesome. You can get that on Amazon, by the way. You can also use our masking tape paper that we have. I just think the Post-it note tape is easy for this purpose because it just tears off and you can tear a little bitty piece. All right. So let me just peel that off. It doesn't stick to your paper, you know, like doesn't pull it. Okay, so there's our little tree. All right, I'll set all that aside. And now we can finish the card. We need to stamp on our labels. I need cherry cobbler over here. Okay, on the big label, we're gonna stamp the Celebrate and cherry cobbler. Line that up, and yes, anytime you're using anything with any red dye in it, it is going to stain your stamps, but it does not hurt them, it just stains them. Oh, I didn't get that inked up very well, but that's all right. I mean, I could try to do that part, but nah, why risk it? It'll be fine. All right. You probably can't even tell on there that much, but it's a little lighter over here. Let's pretend like it's ombre. How about that? All right, then the joy, we're just going to stamp right here in the middle. Of the little one. Oh, and that one I made a big blob. That's really not pretty. Let's turn that over. I've stamped this joy many times and haven't done that before. Weird. All right, that's better. We'll just go with that. Normally I would recut it because I don't like to use the back side of it because it's not the right side. But anyway, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So now we want to stick this on with some dimensionals. I'm just going to put 3. Maybe I'll do 4. It's kind of a big one. If you can hear my text, I'm sorry, but because I forgot to silence. But I'll do that right now. All right. That should silence it. I always forget to do that before I get on here. Okay, so I want to put this about, oh, I almost forgot to do something. Almost forgot. I'm going to cut just a little piece of this. Is the white frayed ribbon. This is also a new online exclusive right now. Let's see. I'm going to cut just a little 3-inch piece, which is probably even more than I need. I'm going to fold it over. Let me just put a little, gotta find the right side. Yeah, I'm going to want it right here. Put a little adhesive back here for it to stick on. And then I'll just kind of look at the front to get it how I want it, like this. So I'm just making like a little banner to hang down there, and I'm going to trim that. Like that. Now I'm ready to stick it. I almost forgot. So we'll pop that up right there. And then the little joy, we're also gonna pop, well, partially pop it up. I'm gonna put mini dimensionals just at the bottom of this. We're gonna pretend like this is stamped on the right side. That's okay. And then, because I wanted to kind of overlap this one a little bit, so I just put dimensionals on the bottom there. And then the tree, we're also going to use a mini dimensional, and I'm actually going to just stick it right here on this label, just so I'll know it's in the right place. And I want the tree kind of like over to the side a little like that. Now we just need a little bling, and here's the other. Oh, and you can, I should mention that, well, if you do the stamp camp, you're going to get some of these embellishments and ribbons and stuff, but if you're just ordering, you can order all of this stuff together as a suite. The DSP, the bundle, the ribbon, and these are called pecan pie and clear ribboned adhesive back dots. And you can't, I'm sure you cannot see it on the camera. I'm going to see if I can bring this in really close, but there's little like ribboned designs inside of them. But I'm just going to use the clear ones on this and just put, let's see, I'll put a large one right here, a small one right here, and then I also want to put a small one on the top of the tree right there. And voila, we're finished. Just a very simple but fun Christmas card. I actually designed this for a swap that I was in, that I did by mail earlier last month, I guess. So anyway, that's that. That is the iconic Imagery bundle, and just one of the many, many things that you can do with that fun bundle. But like I said, the stamp camp, we're going to be making 4 different designs, 2 of each, 2 3Ds, plus you'll get some little surprises in there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And then the bingo will be a lot of fun too, so I hope that if you do the stamp camp, you'll add on the bingo. Let me go back to my face. Hope that you'll do that. Anyway, oh, there's Suzanne. Hi, Suzanne. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like the card. So anyway, that was just my quick hop on Facebook Live. It was good I can't see you, but still good to see you via Facebook, because it's been a long time since I've been on here. Hopefully I can get back in a routine at some point. But thanks for watching, and I will see you all soon. Have a really great day.